There are thousands of things you can try to improve your life, from meditating to optimizing your sleep, but in this video I'm going to show you the 11 things that I gradually discovered and that completely transformed my life. Hi, I'm Martin Meneses, and on this channel I'll show you how to create a fulfilling life by being more productive, profitable, and happy. So, let's get started. Number 1. Destructive habits are nothing but lies. By destructive habits, I mean anything that might make us feel good but actually harm us. Yes, what you're thinking of is a destructive habit. To free yourself from them, you must understand that they are all lies. For example, alcohol doesn't make you look cooler, get closer to people, make you funnier, more creative, cure boredom, solve your problems, or anything positive. It's not healthy and doesn't help you in any way. What truly makes you look cool are the results from healthy habits. Getting closer to people comes from adding value and listening. Creativity is a process that can be repeated at will. Boredom can be relieved through hobbies and progress towards your goal. And healthiness comes from proven practices that benefit you without negative effects, and so on. Once you understand, accept, and fully commit to giving up these habits, you'll be free. Number 2. Speak to yourself with facts, not stories. No matter how many times you try to change the past by creating false stories in your head, the facts won't change. The only way to change your results is to take absolute responsibility for your actions, analyze the story and its facts, learn from it, and apply those learnings in your life. This also applies when you need to talk with your partner about something. Meaningful change in your life comes from facing the truth. Otherwise, nothing will change. Remember, lies might provide comfort, but facts will set you free. Number 3. You need to focus on something long term. When I read The Compound Effect, I realized that habits triumph over monumental efforts made once a year. This applies whether you want to build a fit body or create an empire. Imagine your focus is like a pizza. If you concentrate on one thing, all your potential goes into it. But if you try to do many things, your focus gets divided, and you end up with only a small slice, making no real progress in anything. So, people talk about building multiple streams of income, and I get it. Entrepreneurs are hyperactive, and when something works, we come up with something new trying to juggle everything. But we can be creative in improving one thing to the point of becoming the best at it. So, would you prefer 5 things or just one? This leads me to the next point. Number 4. Your 20s are for learning. I remember when I was 18, I wanted to become a millionaire by 22, which didn't happen because, although it's possible, it's not the rule for every entrepreneur. So my recommendation is, when you're interested in something, follow point number 3 and focus on learning and mastering it without worrying too much about the income it might generate. Just make sure it's a skill people are willing to pay well for. At some point in your 20s, you'll become a master at that skill. It takes immersing yourself in a subject for a week to be able to do something, but true mastery takes years, and very few are willing to put in that effort. So eventually, this will give you what you need to make your first million. In fact, if you follow these 11 points, I wouldn't be surprised if you achieve it sooner than you think. Number 5. If you haven't done it yet, now is the best time to take care of yourself. If you're anything like me, then during your teens and early 20s, you might have neglected yourself without worrying about the future. That's a serious mistake. The sooner you start taking care of yourself, the more benefits you'll enjoy later on. Plus, you'll look amazing while doing it, and you'll develop a reputation that will amaze everyone. Your mental clarity and discipline will also be at their best. If you start exercising at this age, maybe you won't become a world-class athlete, but you'll be capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. By the time you reach your 30s, you'll look better and be more powerful than 90% of people at the very least. Number 6, your social skills are key. I used to think that just working with my laptop could get me anywhere. While it can be true, it's incredibly powerful to know how to collaborate with others to achieve your goals and help them achieve theirs. Let's focus on 3 areas. Exchange, the art of selling your products and services, because when you know how to sell, you can always generate money, especially from your projects. Audience, this can be divided into parts: communication and leadership. If you learn to communicate clearly with an audience, you'll have to become a leader, and that's an art. Networking, building relationships with people from whom you can learn and collaborate, and of course, sharing interests. I link some books in the video description that can help you with this. Number 7, aim to be in the best place with the best people. For example, instead of just creating content in Spanish, which would be easier for me, I decided to be here, creating content in English. This market offers the most significant opportunities and potential while allowing me to do what I love the most. I know that if I continue striving 100% to make this the best channel for productivity and personal development for digital entrepreneurs, I'll be able to collaborate, learn from, and work alongside people like Alex Hormozi, Ali Abdaal, Lewis Howes, Russell Brunson, or Tony Robbins. So, based on these goals, my standards will drive me to this position, and even if I don't reach it for some reason, I'm sure I'll get pretty close. Remember, it's not just about seeking the most profitable market, but doing what you love and where you can be the best, although it's ideal if people are willing to pay well for it. Number 8. To be productive, you need a really exciting goal and total commitment. You don't need to be an expert in Notion, have 10 morning rituals, time your day, or create complex automations. The foundation of motivation and focus lies in your complete commitment to achieving a goal that truly excites you to the core. So, take some introspection time, grab a pen and paper, make a list of pros and cons, and end up with a clear goal and a commitment statement that will guide you every time you feel like procrastinating chronically. With this foundation, you can then optimize with Notion, morning rituals, and all those things, but not the other way around. Number 9. You need to work on your personal brand. It doesn't matter if you think you don't need it, that your current job is great, or that you're above it, or if someone says it's just for ego. Work on your personal brand. It's an investment that will always help you and give you an unfair advantage in everything you do. So choose a platform. For example, I love YouTube, and start creating high quality content there. Based on my collaborations with many digital entrepreneurs, you'll commonly see 4 scenarios: no audience and poor offer, 0 results; no audience and a good offer, some results; audience and poor offer, good results; audience and a good offer, great results. That's the power of an audience. So start as soon as you can. But the offer is also crucial, so I'll leave a book in the video description that can help you with that, and you need to read it too. Number 10. Invest in your knowledge. This point hit me like a train when I heard Alex Hormozi say it. Invest in S&P 500 instead of S&P 500. Investing in knowledge is something that will help you for the rest of your life in generating results. And each time you invest in more knowledge, your income potential goes up, especially if you do it in the right order. It's very tempting to learn only the secret tactics, so be strategic. For example, for a digital business, you need basic principles such as budgeting, planning, marketing on the social network you choose to focus on, ads, copywriting, sales, and sales funnels. The idea is to identify the roadblock you have right now that, if solved, will bring you the highest results. Then you can add more specific skills, but the base gives strength to these specialized blocks. At some point, you'll need a mentor and masterminds to get more ideas that will help you generate even more results. So invest in your knowledge because, as Hormozi says, if you're currently making $50,000 a year, not knowing how to make $1 million a year is costing you $950,000. Number 11. If your partner is the right one, commit 100%. Maybe in your country things are different, but in Mexico, mistrust and machismo dictate that we should have other women, be prepared for any situation, and not trust our partners with our money. If you add resentment to the mix, it's a recipe for disaster. The solution is straightforward. Commit 100% and let your partner become your ride or die. In my opinion, 5 points must be fulfilled in this order. Number 1, you have absolute trust in each other. Number 2, she helps you become a better person. Number 3, she helps you achieve your goals. Number 4, she's interesting and fun. Number 5, there's physical attraction. So, if these 5 conditions are met and you think she's the right one, commit 100% to being with that person for life, creating something incredible together, and it's either her or nothing. Your life will be much easier, you'll have unconditional support, won't lose focus, searching for someone else, and won't conspire against her. What if things still go wrong? In my case, I don't even consider it. It's been 4 years since I made this decision and my life has never been better. But thinking about it, I'd say that with everything we know, we just dust ourselves off and move forward. Now, would you like to know the 17 mistakes that ruined my 20s so you can avoid them from now on? Then go watch this video right now, because even if you're not in your 20s, you might still be making some of them.